This summer's theme is rock solid, and what we're trying to do is to get the campers to build a solid foundation in the hope that we've been assured through Jesus Christ.
And He is a promise keeper. So that's really just what this week is covering, going over those in the Bible who have been faithful and who have put their trust in the Lord, like through the trials and the tribulations, and how we, learning from them through our trials, we can be rock solid.
The theme verse of this week is, "Let us hold tightly without wavering to the hope that we affirm, for God can be trusted to keep His promise."
And that verse is basically telling us to be faithful and then giving us the reason why. And that reason is because we can trust in Him.
There's no way that I could ever earn this love.
We've learned throughout this week about Job, David, Esther, and just a whole bunch of those Hall of Faith people, all their trials, but then they still kept their faith, and those are great examples of rock solid faith.
This morning we went over Mary, and so far that's been my favorite just because this big confusing event happened, and it would have been so easy to just be like, no, this isn't happening, I'm not going to do this. But she decided to trust in God's plan for her and go through with it, and I think that that's really important to remember.
We're learning a lot about how God's faithfulness is rock solid, but also our faithfulness to Him should be rock solid.
Stone that built of shame is the foundation.
Before I came here, I didn't have the closest relationship with God. I had been going through a lot of trials of my own. And coming here, it has taught me to have a rock solid faith. And I really hope that I can continue building this faith as I leave camp.
God, your love is rock solid.
I have been challenging the campers to look for the thread of God's faithfulness every day. Like, get to the end of your day and think back through your day and see, where can I see God's faithfulness? And then the second challenge is, and where have I been faithful? Or what have I learned about my own faithfulness? Or what have I learned about the firm foundation that my faithfulness is grounded on? This practice of looking for God's faithfulness in every step of their life, even when it's not easy, and even when they feel like they failed, but still, there is still the thread of God's faithfulness. And then what can I learn from that? And then how can I also become more faithful every day myself?
The campers go home with that mentality of not only having faith, but acting on their faith and getting to the point where their faith is rock solid.
So whatever He wills for our life, like that is what His divine will is. And it is my prayer that these girls will be bold, authentic disciples for Christ.
What I hope to take away from this camp is reading the Bible and praying more, and I'm also just hoping to make a lot of new good Christian friends that I can be my community and hold me up when I'm feeling down.
I'm hoping to get my friends back at home to start going to church with me and try and help them to also build a rock solid faith.